All right, let's try this out. Going live for the first time, at least on YouTube. See, we're actually able to record and you can hear me at the same time. So as soon as someone hops in here, we'll be able to figure that out. And we are recording with the Retron 5, and we're actually going to do an interesting gameplay today, which is going to be Legend of Zelda. Completely unreadable, at least to me. Probably to a lot of those who can read Japanese, might not be too difficult. So we're going to see how this goes. So right now we're actually just have the Retron 5 on there, says no cart inserted. Let's open it up. Let's see what's in. Okay, some ancient plastic from the early 90s. Hopefully not contaminated with something. It's kind of gross. And we have an old, looks like an old manual. This is actually from 1992. So the original one I think was 1986. So we're going to go take a look at that. See what else is in here. Probably, oh, it's maps. Is it? I think it's a guide. This was really a fascinating find that I had. So, you can see there. Can you see that? Yep. Let's take a look at the other side. Interesting. Okay, let me make sure I don't fold that and destroy it. Let's do a couple other things here, see what's in the plastic. So, came in this, actually it's barely broken. It's kind of nasty though, as I mentioned earlier. It's a little bit of plastic. And looks like a couple little warning stickers. If anyone can read that, if you can, that'd be great. Probably too quick for you to read. And looks like something that says, you need to plug it in. So, obviously you need to plug it in. So I don't know who's watching, but welcome. I'm actually opening up Japanese Nintendo. Take a look at the back. Legend of Zelda, Famicom. And this is actually how the game looks. It's tiny. Let's see if I can get maybe a Nintendo game to show you kind of size difference. But as you can see, really small. So we're going to pop that in. I'm going to see what it looks like. I have absolutely no idea what's going to come up. Could be all in Japanese. Probably is. And let's see if we can play it. Also have no idea if the sound's going to work. And actually right now I have no idea if you can hear me. So if you're actually watching this live, pop a comment in because I'd love to know if my audio is working. And also if I'm completely blasting you out. Hopefully I'm not. Hope not. All right. Here we go. I'm going to pop it in the Retron 5. And let's see if it comes up. Ooh, that's not good. Let's try it again. It's the beauty of live TV, everyone. Cool. What's going on, Steve? How you doing? Unknown cartridge. All right, we're going to go with another try. Hopefully I don't crack this ancient thing doing it. I feel like I need to blow in it or something, you know? Let's try it again. Survey says, oh, this could be really a horrible day. Could try this so many times and it's not going to work. All right. Fourth time's a charm? Is that what they say? Let's see, we go here. Ooh, this is not good. Sorry if it's too loud. If it is too loud, let me know. Try not to blast everyone's eardrums out. Try and get this game working. All right, unknown cartridge. We can go there. I may actually need to go get something to clean it. What game am I trying to play? That is a great question. It is the Japanese version of Legend of Zelda. I don't know if you can see that. But I actually have this in the box with all the different components. So we're going to try to get this bad boy going. So let's try unknown cartridge. Let's see what happens when you power on with an unknown. No idea what's going to happen. Again, live TV. Ooh, there's a warning. Yeah, forget it. Let's just try it. All right. Looks like a gray screen is not good. All right, so we're going to stop there. We're going to retry this. That is not what we're wanting it to happen. Let's go back to the main menu. We're going to pop this game out. Again, if you're just joining, this is actually the game we're trying. So we're trying the original Legend of Zelda, but we're doing the Japanese Super Famicom. Actually, I keep saying that. It is just the Famicom game. So we're going to pop in the old version of Zelda. This is actually, I think, a remake. This is from 92. This isn't the original 1986 version. All right. So many of you that are not old enough to know retro gaming know that sometimes you do weird things like blow into it. I don't think that actually really does anything, but this may prove it right here live, that if you blow in the cartridge, if it works, you know. So watch it work. Nah. Okay, so we're going to have to get someone to clean that out in a second here. And hopefully I don't destroy everything in the process. It actually feels like it's coming apart. It's one of those where the thing is actually really loose. So, might actually need to take it apart and take a look inside. So it's totally different than the Nintendo Entertainment System games. I mean, for one, it's tiny. You know, that's, give you an example. Here's my phone. It could actually fit kind of inside of it. And it's not like a huge phone either. So let's see. I'm going to try it like 10 times, and if that doesn't work, it just gets the connectors damp. That is so true. Generation Pixel, you are not wrong. But I am going to clean it. I'm going to do some cleaning in a minute. Just doing some old school. Did it work? And it's not going to. Yeah. All right. So we're going to try this just a few more times. And if not, I'm actually just going to go in the other room. And I'm going to grab some rubbing alcohol. And we're going to get a Q-tip. We're actually going to clean it properly. Because right now, as Generation Pixel just mentioned, that is not the way to clean games. You know, right? You are, good sir. Yeah, this thing is completely not working. So you will collectively hold on 1 minute. I'm going to go get something to clean it. And let me go over to just a full screen here, take myself off camera, and through the magic of walking in the other room, we're going to get someone to clean it. All right. Hopefully you can still hear me. And I'm pop back on camera, so you can see a little bit of me at the same time. So here, a little bit of rubbing alcohol, Q-tip, and this may actually prove, I think, what Generation Pixel was saying, which is you can actually clean it a proper way, or you can clean it the wrong way. I was doing it the complete wrong way. Let's see what happens here. I'm also going to need to let it dry a little bit. So I spend a lot of time, if you saw Mike Tyson's Punch-Out video that I did, forget how long ago, probably a couple of weeks ago. That I actually had to clean it and take it apart and really thoroughly clean the thing, because there's a lot of grime in there. Let me see if I can flick to a bigger camera so you can see a little bit better exactly what I'm talking about. There we go. That's bigger. All right. So look at the grime on that. See if you can see. See the black? Maybe you can see it from there. Okay, this is the way it should look. That little black glob there. So this thing's really nasty. That's probably the main reason why it's not working. So let's give it a couple more wipes. I will dry it down, and we will do what we do best. Popping in ancient relics and hoping that they work. That's what this channel's about. So if you like live content, let me know in the chat there. It's one of the first times I've actually done live stream in probably 12, 16 months. I used to do quite a bit on Twitch. I even went to TwitchCon with my son, who's one of you on here knows. You actually know my son. All right, this is like disgusting. I wish the camera was a little bit better because you could actually see. Oh, man, that is disgusting. Who knows what that is? In fact, I really don't want to know. All right, let's go back over to the game. Let's see if this thing works. Anyone placing their bets? Does it work or does it not work? Let's find out. Ah! Now we're winning. Okay. If you were watching that with me, you saw me win along with you. All right, so I'm going to actually pop this in, and I'm going to play it with the 8BitDo gamepad. I don't know if you have one of these, but they're wireless, and it feels probably the most like a Super NES. I would play the NES, but that is just not an ergonomic controller, and I think many of you have heard me say that. You know, those little sharp edges, it was not meant for us older people holding it. Even younger people. I think we just kind of, there was nothing else. There's nothing else to do. So moving from an Atari with the actual stick and the one button moving over to the NES was neat, but actually it hurt quite a bit. So this nice ergonomic feels way better. And let's dive in. Hey, great. It actually does work. All right, if you're hearing me, I'd love for you to also tell me if you can hear the sound in the game. So any of you guys in chat would be really nice to know if you can hear, because I haven't got all the bugs worked out of this stream, but you know, that's the magic of this. That's how we can start. So let's dive in. Oh, wow. So there's actually some games that are already on there. I feel like I'm messing with someone's childhood when I play one of these. Wow, they actually didn't do too bad there. All right, let's dive into this. I have no idea what that says, but... Okay, so far... All right, no game sound. All right, we'll fix that later. We're just trying this out for the first time, so if I do that live stream, probably won't be able to fix it. So appreciate the comments. I'm not sure how I can fix it right now. So let's just play a little bit, and we'll get some comments on there on what it looks like. So this plays and looks identical to the North American version so far. And let's see if it's safe to go. All right, where is that guy? All right, the guy's missing. What is going on here? All right, so he must have already gotten the sword. Okay, that, you know, silly me. I was thinking we started over and completely we didn't. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Not too bad. Okay, so far, you know, with the English word life at the top, I wonder how they actually translated this. Did they just do it in Japanese, or did they do it in English and just kind of kept along? Because so far, only the name creation is in Japanese. Now the store. So the shopkeeper is definitely in Japanese. Remove HDMI cable and blow it out. I would normally think that would work. The HDMI cable has been working for every other game except for the OBS stream. So what I'm thinking is I have misconfigured the stream, because all the game capture that I do is actually over the same cable. So I actually haven't pulled it out. What I've done, though, is I've hooked up to this new OBS. I'm using Streamlabs. I may actually go back to regular OBS Studio and see if that works. So far, the graphics look good. It looks really clean. You know, that's one thing I guess we have going for us. All right. So this is doing good. I'm actually surprised there's very little... I was joking. Nice. I'll do it. You know me now from watching. You've seen me do it. I'm not scared. I will blow on a cartridge any day of the week. Okay. I don't know if anyone ever saw my actual playthrough of this, but I played actually a pretty good bit of it. And I'm not very good at it. But I know a lot of people that actually play this probably once every year around Christmas time. So I'm actually not going to do a complete playthrough here. Really what I wanted to do is hop on and, you know, see what live is all about. Hopefully you're enjoying this. You know, if you're enjoying it, you want me to do more of these. I might pick a night every week to do that. Or, you know, another thing I might do, is I've been doing the Suikoden videos every day. I'd actually like to play that live, you know, because one of the best things about that is you can actually play and talk and you can have people interact, and maybe Mass Effect, maybe a game like that where, is that really retro? Probably not. Do I have to break that rule and just play some games on live that are not retro? Probably. Okay, so I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing here. Maybe I can pick a game where you can actually, you know, pick what choices I make. I think that could be pretty good. I'm just going to die there. There we go. All right. So one thing I do know is this game is nasty and requires quite a bit more cleaning. So we learned that the hard way. I wouldn't say necessarily the hard way, was it? It was at least, it just wouldn't work. You know, we plug it in and the game just would not work. So I'm actually going to spend some time cleaning that. So the video is all about, you know, really picking up these Japanese games and how to get them working. This game has probably sat for 20 years, and who knows, you know, sat in somebody's basement, getting all kinds of grime. Definitely got some kind of funky stuff on the front. That's the fun, picking up games. Feel like you never know what you're going to get. So I don't know if there's any games you'd want me to go to the back there and pop in, but if you're watching live, this is your chance. Maybe I can dig a game out. Preferably from the Super Nintendo, Genesis, Sega, or SNES. Do any of those. Probably going to spend another 10 or so minutes doing that. And then I'm going to sign off because really this is kind of fun. You know, there's a spontaneity that you're not actually doing, you know, recorded and then you pop it up and everything's perfect. This could be completely broken. Text game menus like Snatcher or Deja for NES would be cool live. Yeah, they would. I would. I love those kind of choose your own adventures and allow people to comment. You know, this could actually be crazy. I wonder if there's got to be a way that you can actually vote on what I do. You know, maybe that's something that we can set up in the chat. I think you can do that through OBS. And if not, I know enough people that write custom scripts that could probably end up doing that. That can be fun to do. But yeah, this complete plastic mayhem here that I opened up, not expecting. I actually bought it, and I've had this for months, and I've never opened it up until today. So I was kind of a little worried. For one, I probably should have checked that I actually received the game. You know, that was kind of a thing. Maybe there's just like nothing in there. And I bought a game, and the game was completely empty. But I'm glad that was not the case, because Legend of Zelda was not a cheap game to buy. But usually, Famicom games are cheaper. You know, if you're looking for a lot of games, and especially if you like RPGs. You know, I've got Suikoden back there, Suikoden 2, and I picked that up in Japanese, and it was a lot cheaper. And I think there's ways you can even translate those games. So that was pretty fun. Popping this game in, testing it out, and we honestly had no idea if it was going to work. In fact, I was this close to thinking it wasn't going to work. And thank you to the power. I should do like a sponsored video. Sponsored by rubbing alcohol and Q-tips. So that's what this video is all about. Cleaning games. But other than that, I think I'm going to hop off stream in a minute if no one has anything they want me to do. Just wanted to test out live stream, see how it actually uploads. Never done it before. So that's part of the fun of doing live streams. All right. So no one has anything. I'm going to sign off. Appreciate you joining and appreciate you watching the channel and probably subbing if this came across. Catch you later, everyone. See ya.